Today, I'm moving our breeder pigs into the first warm season cover crops of 2023. Join me as I set up this paddock and move the pigs in here. I'm Rob from Dowdle Family Farms, and I'm on a mission to grow more of our pig feed on our farm while also increasing our soil health. This cover crop mix that I'm releasing these pigs into has three primary purposes. First, it should improve the health of the soil on the farm. Second, it should provide valuable feed for the pigs so that it ultimately reduces our feed costs on the farm for our swine. Third, it should accomplish both of these first two tasks without the addition of additional fertilizers, herbicides, or pesticides. This cover crop mix contains a mixture of sorghum sudangrass, millet, buckwheat, cowpeas, soybeans, sunflowers, chicory, and a few other things. We really want a diversity of soil life by creating this diversity in our cover crop mixes, but we also want the diversity for the nutrition of the livestock. For example, the grasses are lower in protein, but the legumes increase the protein content of the forages. The grasses provide much more health for the soil life, and they help sequester more carbon into the soil. But the buckwheat increases the lysine, calcium, and phosphorus of these feeds. So each of these cover crops play a role in this mix. And the combination of those means that we also get a better, more diverse nutrition for the pigs. Interestingly enough, you can see that in this video, some of the pigs eat the same things over and over. Then they hunt out a different type of feed, like some of the grasses, and then they'll go on to the soybeans or whatever else. Pigs are really interesting. They want a diversity of feeds just like people do. So what I'm doing with this pigs in this paddock right here is I'm running a couple different tests. First, I want to see how well these forages grow back when the pigs are on there for a certain length of time. The buckwheat is not going to regrow after the pigs graze it. Some of the other crops will. The sorghum sudangrass, if the pigs don't tear up the roots, it'll regrow. So will the red ripper cowpeas and some of the forage soybeans too. So really it's just a test to see how long can I keep the pigs in there, how quickly do I need to move them, and am I going to have to replant? Another way that I've worked this test, if I've tried just mowing it and bagging the clippings with the lawnmower, and I'll see how well it regrows after that. I don't want to be bagging and mowing all of our cover crops, obviously, to feed the pigs the green crop, but I am just kind of comparing those two scenarios. Now, another test that I'm running, on this side of the farm, we have our breeder pigs. So there's 4.5 acres of this cover crop out here for these pigs. Now, these are our breeder pigs, so they don't require quite as much concentrated grain as our other pigs do. They only need 4 to 6 pounds of concentrated feed per day. Most of this cover crop is going to be roughly 85% water. It varies depending on the species, but 85% water gives us a way to kind of get an idea. So if the pigs are going to be eating 6 pounds of grain per day, then they'll need roughly 40 to 50 pounds of green feed from this paddock here per day to maintain their optimum nutrition. Now, our breeder pigs have really large stomachs, so they can handle that much forage. However, our younger pigs would not be able to. So I'm really just testing this to see what kind of body condition I get from the pigs, how much grain do I need to supplement to the pigs, or do I even need to supplement them with any grain. The third thing I'm really trying to determine is what kind of time limit do I need to allow the pigs on what size paddock to graze it so that it'll grow back, so that it'll minimize my time in terms of setting up paddocks. I don't want to have to set up a pig paddock every day. And then also so that they get the optimum nutrition as well. So determining the time and the paddock size for this group of pigs will be helpful for the future as well. Now, I'll try to keep you updated on some future videos, but if you're interested in the nutritional information on buckwheat, I've just released in the last week a video on how nutritious buckwheat is for pigs. I would really encourage you to check that one out. Also, if you're interested in understanding how buckwheat and how sorghum sudangrass can help improve the fertility of your soils, I've got two separate videos, one each on buckwheat and one each on sorghum sudangrass as cover crops as well. Until next time, it's Rob from Dowdle Family Farms wishing you the best. Take care and have a great day.